Updated at 9:27 a.m. Sunday. Some statues of figures from America's slave-owning past have been yanked down by protesters, others dismantled by order of governors or city leaders. But the largest Confederate monument ever crafted, colossal figures carved into the solid rock of a Georgia mountainside, may outlast them all. Stone Mountain's supersized sculpture depicting General Robert E. Lee, Confederate President Jefferson Davis and General Thomas J. Stonewall Jackson mounted on horseback has special protection enshrined in Georgia law. Even if its demolition were sanctioned, the monument's sheer size poses serious challenges. The carving measures 190 feet across and 90 feet tall. An old photo shows a worker on scaffolding just below Lee's chin, barely reaching his nose. Numerous Confederate statues and monuments to American slave owners have come down across the South amid recent protests against racial injustice. Stone Mountain hasn't escaped notice. After organizing a protest where thousands marched in neighboring Atlanta, 19-year-old Zoe Bambara held a demonstration June 4 with a much smaller group, her permit allowed no more than 25, inside the state park where the sculpture has drawn millions of tourists for decades. The Confederacy doesn't celebrate the South, it celebrates white supremacy, said Bambara, who is black. The people on that mountain, they hated me. They didn't know me, but they hated me and my ancestors. It hurts to see those people celebrated and a memorial dedicated to them. Still, Bambara admits she's at a loss for what should be done with the massive monument, conceived some 50 years after the Civil War ended but not finished until 1972. The sculpture's creators used dynamite to blast huge chunks of granite away from the mountain, then spent years carving the detailed figures with handheld cutting torches. Erasing the carving would be dangerous, time-consuming and expensive. The stone is likely too durable for sandblasting, said Ben Bentkowski, president of the Atlanta Geological Society. Controlled explosions using TNT packed into holes drilled in the mountainside would work, he said. With the logistics, the safety aspect of it, you'd have a budget certainly north of $1 million, I suspect, Bentkowski said. You'll need insurance for the project, you'll need hazard pay for people working on the surface of it. It could easily take a year or more. There's also a sizable legal obstacle. When Georgia lawmakers voted in 2001 to change the state flag that had been dominated by the Confederate battle emblem since 1956, language to guarantee the preservation of the Stone Mountain sculpture was included as a bargaining chip. The law states that the memorial to the heroes of the Confederate States of America graven upon the face of Stone Mountain shall never be altered, removed, concealed, or obscured in any fashion. Ryan Gravel, an Atlanta-based urban designer, noted the law doesn't mandate maintenance.